Hi, welcome to this week's Job with Jason, your weekly real estate and mortgage update. This week's topic is all about credit scores. I want to go over 5 tactics that you can do as a buyer to make sure you have the highest credit score possible when you purchase that house. The higher the score, the better the interest rate. So I want to put you in a great position. So the 5 things. Number 1, I want everyone to understand that credit scoring models are different. I get a lot of questions from clients all the time that we run their credit and I say, you have a 752, and they said, hey, well, I just went and bought a car and it was an 800 credit score. What's the difference? So I want you to understand that each industry actually has a different algorithm or equation that they use to dictate your score. And what that means for you is Credit Karma, annualcreditreport.com, freecreditreport.com. They're going to have a different score, usually a higher score, because they have a different algorithm or model. The mortgage industry has the most intensive and detailed credit report you're going to get, so the score is going to be a little bit lower. Now your score should be the same whatever mortgage company you go to, but it is different industry to industry. Number 2, credit card balances. You get more points and more bang for your buck in your score if you're carrying a credit card balance of 20% or less. The bureaus look at it and say if you have a credit card balance that's 90% maxed out, they decrease your points. So 20% is the number that we look at. If you can pay that down a good 30 days before your application, 45 days before you get started, you should maximize those points. I always start with the $500 limit first because that's easier to pay down. It's no different between a $20,000 limit or a $500 limit. You just 20% is what they're looking at. Number 3, collection accounts. If you have a collection account, do not pay it until you talk to a mortgage professional. An interesting fact is if you go in and you pay a collection account that you find out before you call the mortgage guy, that could actually drop your score. Some of these collection accounts have not reported to your credit report for a good 2 to 3 years. And by you paying it off, it actually updates to collection and hits you again. So make sure you talk to a mortgage professional. Number 4, do not open or close any credit accounts, okay? Sometimes if you close an account and you have a 90-month history on it, that's really helping you, okay? And definitely adding more credit typically doesn't help your score, all right? Number 5, pay your payments on time. I know it sounds kind of weird, but my wife came to me when we first got married and said, oh my gosh, our credit's ruined. I can't believe it. I'm late on a payment, or I missed a payment. I sort of freaked out, but I asked her, I was like, well, how late were you? And she was only like a day late or something like that. So in the credit reports, you're only considered 30 days late if you skip a whole payment, okay? And it's an interesting fact that if you have a 750 credit score and you have perfect credit, great credit, and you miss one payment, you could drop that score under 700, which could definitely affect your interest rate. So those are my 5 tactics to help you prepare as you go into a house buying mode that you can do for your credit and really increase that credit score to get the best interest rate. Give us a call if you have any questions, 281-882-8888. Talk to you soon.